Hello, my name is Crystal Chibu and I'm your Hope Catalyst. Today I'm going to be starting a series on stress. Over the weekend, I spent some time with some of my friends and we had time, relating with other people and talking about our mental space and the importance of making sure that you have the right environment to support your mental headspace. And really, I just felt that the conversation was really useful for me. So I'm going to be spending the next I'm going to, in my next couple of videos, be spending some time to share with you some of the key things that I learned about stress and why it's important for us to handle and put in place things to help us have the right mental headspace and see how to reduce our stress levels. Because if we reduce our stressors, then we will reduce our level of stress and we'll be happier people, more productive people, and then we'll be able to maintain better the relationships that we have around us. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button and also turn on the notification button so you don't miss anything that I talk about on Tuesdays and on Fridays. So back to the topic that I'm talking about today. I'm going to be talking about stress and the key things that we need to observe in order to ensure that we can take out our stressors. Stress is defined as any mental or emotional strain that comes as a result of a demand from something on us. And stress can, like I learned, can either be positive or it can be negative. But we're going to be dealing with the negative stress and those things that actually put us under so much pressure such that we are not able to be productive in the things that we do. It's going to be a 4-part series as I share with you the different kind of stresses that exist and also what you can do should you find yourself in that situation. The first stress that I will be talking about is what is called time stress. A lot of times, most of us, we have things that we need to deliver on. And so because we want to deliver on those things, there's so much rush of adrenaline in your system and you get so worried and sometimes even confused because, you're pressured for time to deliver on that thing. However, one of the things that puts us under those kind of pressure is actually procrastination. A lot of us say, I'm going to get to do it later. So when you see a child, for instance, that has homework to do, the child says, I will get to do my homework later. Then you wake up in the morning and you realize that, wait a minute, I'm going to school by 8 a.m. and I'm yet to do the homework. And what happens? That child comes under stress. It's the same thing that happens, to people that are in the working class thing. You have a presentation to do, and the presentation is going to be done, it's supposed to be made in a week's time, and you just tell yourself, I'm going to make my presentation maybe 2 days to the event, I'm going to get to do it. And then just at the point when you have to do that presentation 2 days before, you realize that I need more things than I currently have, and then that puts you under a lot of pressure. So sounds familiar? That is it. That's time stress. And I know that a lot of us do go through this time stress. In order to manage time stress, what you need to do is what? Prepare. All you need to do is have the right preparation in place. Don't wait till when it's 2 hours or 2 days to that meeting before you get to the point when you start getting ready for it, because what's going to happen is you're probably going to miss out on something. It's going to put a lot of tension, and a lot of times when we are not even prepared for something, you realize that you don't have the kind of confidence that you need to face whatever it is that you are working on. So remember, in order to deal with time stress, which a lot of times can be avoided if we are not procrastinating, you realize that you need to do what? Prepare. Use your calendar, have a to-do list, put it, if you have something to deliver in a week's time, First, go through it. When you've gone through it and seen all the things that you need to have done, have a checklist, and then start working towards it. Don't leave it to the deadline before you now start rushing and miss out on things. That way you'll be able to reduce the stress that comes as a result of the time that you either do not have or that you have in your hands. We all have 24 hours, and we don't have more than 24 hours in a day. And so in order for us to be able to maximize and make sure that we're not stressed out because of this, all we need to do is do what? Prioritize. And you see that when you prioritize, you definitely will have an amazing time realizing that you can reduce that stress level. As this video helped you in any way, please make sure that you share it with your friends, and I want to read from you and get your thoughts on what you think about time stress, and make sure that you drop a comment for me in the chat box, and I will definitely get back to you. Have a lovely day.